Have you ever just disappeared? Stopped texting back, walked away. Cut ties with someone, maybe you had to for your own peace. Or maybe it just happened naturally. But here's the thing, when you disappear, you don't just leave a space. You leave an impact. And today, we're diving deep into exactly what they feel when you do. And trust me, number 7 is going to hit hard. Stick around until the end, because I'm going to share a powerful mindset shift that will change how you see distance and detachment forever. Welcome back to the channel where we explore self-mastery, personal growth, and the hidden truths about human nature. Today's topic is one we've all experienced: disappearing. Whether you walked away from a toxic situation, went silent on social media, or just needed space, your absence created waves. So what actually happens on the other side? What do they feel when you're gone? Today, we'll go over 10 things they experience when you simply vanish. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why sometimes disappearing is the most powerful thing you can do. Ready? Let's get into it. 1. Confusion. At first, they're confused. They wonder what happened, why you're suddenly gone if they missed something. The absence of closure can be unsettling, and their mind will race trying to make sense of it. They might even replay past conversations, searching for clues. But here's the kicker: sometimes there isn't a clear reason. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. But confusion is just the beginning. Next comes something even stronger. Second, ego bruise. Let's be real, people don't like being ignored. When you disappear, it challenges their sense of importance. Even if they never truly valued you, your absence makes them question their own worth. Were they not enough? Were they taken for granted? The ego hates uncertainty, and your disappearance forces them to sit with that discomfort. And speaking of discomfort, the next feeling is something that can drive people to do some pretty unexpected things. Third, obsession. Ever noticed that when you stop giving someone attention, they suddenly want it more? That's the psychology of scarcity. Your absence makes them hyper-focused on you. They check your social media, ask mutual friends about you, maybe even reach out with a casual "Hey, how have you been?" just to see if you'll bite. The less available you are, the more valuable you become. But what happens when they realize you're really not coming back? Quatrium, regret. This is when reality starts to hit. If they mistreated you, took you for granted, or underestimated your worth, your disappearance forces them to face that. They think about what they should have done differently, what they could have said, and sometimes they even start to feel guilt. And after regret comes an unexpected shift. Peter, nostalgia. The mind has a funny way of filtering memories. Once you're gone, they start remembering the good times, the inside jokes, the deep talks, the moments that felt like nothing at the time, but now feel significant. Nostalgia makes people rethink their choices, sometimes even romanticizing what once was. And this often leads straight into our next feeling. 6. Resentment. Not everyone handles loss with grace. Some people get angry. They might blame you for leaving, call you cold, accuse you of being selfish. Why? Because it's easier to be mad at you than to face the truth, that they didn't appreciate you when they had you. But deep down beneath that resentment, there's something even more powerful brewing. 7. Longing. They miss you. Maybe they don't say it out loud. Maybe they'll never admit it, but they feel it. They wonder what you're doing, if you ever think of them, if you're happier without them. And that void, it lingers. Now here's where things take a turn. 8. Acceptance. Eventually people realize they have to move on. Some accept the loss with peace, while others bury it under distractions. Either way, life moves forward. But that doesn't mean they forget. And for some, this realization turns into something even deeper. Ninth transformation. Your absence might just be the wake-up call they needed. Some people use loss as fuel for growth. They reflect, they evolve, they change. Sometimes losing someone forces us to become better. And finally, the last and most unexpected thing they feel. Gigante, respect. Over time, many people come to respect your decision to leave. They may not have understood it at first, but eventually they see why you did it, and that in itself is powerful. Here's the truth. Your absence teaches people what your presence once meant. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make is to walk away. Not for revenge, not for validation, but for your own peace. Because at the end of the day, the way people feel when you disappear says more about them than it does about you. So tell me, have you ever disappeared from someone's life? What happened? Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it, and if this video hit home for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join our community of deep thinkers and self-masters. Until next time, take care of your peace for now. Subscribe and watch this short video.